for today's in between the paddle session, I'm going to talk about my paddle. I actually had two paddles, a primary and a backup, but I'm specifically going to talk about my primary paddle and what I've learned, what I like, and what I dislike. So, I didn't even own a canoe or a paddle until about 2 months before my journey. And when I was going through paddle selection, there were just so many options. But in the end, I wanted something that I was going to enjoy using. I wanted it to be not just functional, but functional across a range of conditions, and functionality to adjust to things I didn't even know I needed adjusting to. That led me to select a Bending Branches Navigator with a carbon fiber shaft that was adjustable for length and, of course, feathering. Now, I have a 225 to 240 centimeter low angle paddle, and I tell you, for touring and efficiency, this thing is awesome. I love the way it feels in my hands. The paddle is just beautiful, and it's perfect for day after day use on the canoe, or could be just as good in a kayak, but I got this one specifically for canoeing. What I don't like? Nothing. There's absolutely nothing I don't like about this paddle. Like I said, not only is it functional, meaning at first I had to figure out like what was the optimal length for me, and that allowed me to work through different lengths. You know, at first I started at 225 and it was too short. I was hitting the sides, and then I added 5 centimeters until I got to the optimal length for me. And now keep in mind, I'm about 5'10", 5'11" with shoes, but you don't know what you don't know, and there's a whole bunch of ways you can find your optimal paddle size, but you got to really get out and use it. So there you go. That is between the paddle equipment review of my paddle.